G'day guys, welcome to How to Play the Head Pro Way, hole number 12 here at Windaroo Lakes. Hole number 12 is a par 5, 451 metres off the blue tees. What we find with the 12th hole here is we've got a hazard, or the river, the Albert River that runs all up the left hand side, a tricky bunch of trees that seem to gobble up a lot of golf balls. One of the reasons why that is when you stand on the tee blocks here, on the 12th hole, they're angled towards the trees. Okay, so this is the way that they've been built. They've been angled towards the trees there, which can be a bit of a relief because obviously we don't want them angled at the hazard. However, with a little bit of illusion, when the boys put the blue tee markers down, they're pointing up the middle of the fairway, can make players feel like they're actually aiming at the hazard because they want to be going with a natural lay of the land. So now when I play this hole, I'm always teeing up on the right hand side. Okay, my start line is about 15 or so feet inside of the cart path. If I push it and block it, I'm okay. Personally, I'm not really worried about pulling it over to the left hand side, but if I do pull it left, I've got 35 to 40 metres of space over there. Yes, it's a par 5, but it doesn't mean you have to swing the absolute life out of the driver. Yes, that goes against a lot of conventional thought for par 5s, you know, bomb it as far as you can and go deal with it. Guys, if we can get the tee shot in play here, the tee shot's probably the hardest part of the hole. Hit the driver, it's a wide enough tee shot, but avoid where possible trying to absolutely annihilate it. If you happen to be a fade with the golf ball in this hole, guys, the furthest left you should be aiming this is at the 200 metre post. So as we stand here, it's almost directly in the centre of the video screen. That's as far left as you should be taking it. Because if you aim left and hit a dead straight shot, that's going to go straight up the middle of the fairway. If you aim further left and you're trying to hit it off the river with a big old fade and you hit a dead straight shot, it's in the river. If you aim at that 200 metre post and you fade it or slice it, you only should end up either just in the edge of the tree line or over by the cart path. Okay, so we've hit a good tee shot up here on 12. Again, early morning dew, a little bit cooler, ball's not quite travelling as far, but we're into a good spot. Guys, we are 210 metres to 230 odd yards to the flag. The ball's sitting down, it's in a bad lie. Guys, I have to be sensible. And again, it's where I'd ask you guys to be a little bit more sensible when you're playing this shot. There's no point in me trying to hit my 3-wood from here. I'm not going to get up onto the green. I'm just going to leave myself a tough shot effectively. You know, the green surrounding here at 12 is actually pretty tough. If I definitely can't get to the green, I can't get into one of those greenside bunkers because I quite like playing bunk shots. I'm not overly phased by those. I'm going to make sure I lay up to a full wedge. I'm going to hit a shot here about 130 odd yards to leave myself around about 100 odd yards. So, being a little bit cooler, ball on a down slope, the ball's going to come out a little bit low. I'm not going to get as much carry as normal. I'm going to hit my 9-iron here. And we're going to be trying to take it up the middle of the fairway. We've got a white flag. So again, middle, even left-hand side of this fairway to that flag for me works quite nicely with my natural draw shape. So again, okay, so after the 9-iron layout, we've got 88 yards. This is where I would like to, if I could get more players to pay attention to. 88 yards, I could pretty much hit a full 60-degree lob wedge. However, one of the things you will very rarely see me do is hit a full lob wedge. Okay, if I get myself in a situation where I'm looking at a full lob wedge or a smooth sand iron and a 3/4 sand iron, I'm always going to take the 3/4 sand iron. I like to play my wedges with a little bit more control. I like to bring the flight down slightly so I can control the first bounce and then the spin on the shot. I know that when we're playing to this 12th hole, I want the ball to be landing short of flag and bouncing up. We can't be landing it near the flag. The reason being, as we all know, middle to long of the green all starts to work to the left. Okay, so we can hit a good wedge shot that ends up running over to that back left corner. So from here, we try and play the little knockdown sand iron, trying to make the ball land slightly short. I'm actually going to take this one slightly right at the flag because, again, right at the flag stays up on a bit more of a flatter spot. That left-hand side does tend to fall away a little bit. So there you have it, guys. Picked up a birdie. The keys to hole number 12 here are simple. Ensure that on the tee shot, you're aiming appropriately. For the faders, don't aim too far left. For the drawers, make sure that you're actually teeing up to the right hand side. Avoid getting caught out with the direction the tee block aims. On the second or the third shot, dependent on where you're playing from, we're trying to avoid playing overly aggressive unless we know we can get to a point around the green where our game is strong. If you're a great chipper of the golf ball, by all means try to get as close to the green as possible. If your chipping's not so great, try laying back to a full number. Have a good wedge shot in. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video series so far, and again, please don't forget to comment below. Let me know what you'd like to see videos made of and on around this golf course. What shots that I could help you guys with in your game that hopefully will lower your scores.